Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for joining me again. Don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. And today we are going to be reviewing the third place deck from Santa Clara Regionals, where Michael Catron got, he got third place using this Zapdos with fighting type attackers. Now, what makes this deck so special is the fact that it is your usual 4 Stellar Wish Jirachi to find trainer cards, and then 3 Zapdoses to attack and do a lot of damage with Thunderous Assault, doing 80 damage from the bench. But it does have the Coco GX package as well, with Coco Prism, Dance of the Ancients, and Coco GX, but also the 2 baby Buzzwoles for the Sledgehammer turn and the swing around bonus damage, and also the Marshadow and Machamp GX. Now this GX definitely not one I featured before. It was included in a Zork deck, probably not as powerful, but in this deck I do see how it can be pretty powerful because the Humongous HP is really good. The revenge attack is really nice to revenge KO Zorks outside of Sledgehammer, and you can easily power it up with the Coco Prism Star using Dance of the Ancients, powering up Marshadow Machamp, and then attaching an energy or simply benching it and attaching. That also works, I think, since it has so much HP, it's not really threatened by too much. And then 100 Blows Impact is also a pretty solid attack, and thanks to Coco Prism Star it only takes 2 turns essentially to power up, just like Acme of Heroism GX, which deals 200 damage for 3 energy. So a lot of really nice extra firepower. You do have Let Loose and Mew as well for the supporting cast. The Mew does have Bench Barrier, which helps against Pikarom and maybe even Wheezing, but also has a side power attack which can finish off stuff on the bench. Now supporters wise, we have our trusty 4 Lily, 4 Guzma, double Cynthia, and the 1 of Kukui to increase our damage output, along with our Choice Bands and Electro Powers. We do have 2 Viridian Forests to make sure that we have the right energy at the right time, along with the 5 Lightning and 3 Fighting energies. The Lightnings we can recover with Coco Prism. The Fightings we do have to be very careful with, but having an extra way to search for them with Viridian is super nice. Triple Switch, Triple Escape Rope is super reliable. The Escape Ropes definitely can mess up with opponents' plans. And we have 2 Choice Bands, 2 Escape Ropes, 2 Stretchers to get back the Pokemon we need, and the 1 of Stealthy Hood to bypass annoying Vileplume decks. 1 Thunder Mountain also means we have essentially extra lightning energy for our lightning type Pokemon. And so let's jump into a ladder and see what we can do with this fighting Zapdos deck. Now yesterday we featured Zork Greninja, so if you missed that, definitely go check it out. It was super fun. Now we're up against a pure fighting deck, which I have no idea what it could possibly be, but if it's Buzzwole, Zapdos will put in the work. I don't foresee what else this could be. Buzzwole Lycanroc, Hitmonchan of course. But a pure fighting type Hitmonchan doesn't seem as good. My opponent will mulligan, so we will be able to find out. And with this hand, especially going second, definitely appreciate the mulligan. Power Plant, Lieutenant Surge, and Mina. So I still have no idea what we're up against. Absolutely no idea what we are up against. Landorus, okay. Why you want Mina for Power Cyclone? What other fighting type attackers? You have Energy Spinner, so a lot of emphasis on energy for my opponent. Maybe trying to power up Buzzwoles really quickly. Not sure, honestly, not sure at this point. We do see the greens. We do see the greens exploration here for Adventure Bag and Nest Ball. So essentially my opponent greens for 5 different cards, right? Nest Ball plus Adventure Bag plus 2 tools from Adventure Bag plus 1 more Pokemon from the Nest Ball. So really nice use of thinning. Yeah. We do see a Wishful Baton and a Choice Band. So I'm still not sure what we're up against. See a Wishful Baton. We're going to see the energy attachment. Are we not going to see the Nest Ball being played? Yes, it will be played. I mean, is this just a Marshadow and Machamp GX based deck? Okay. So that works. We have our Lily now, which is pretty awesome. I think getting an attack off on that Marshadow Machamp is pretty nice. So I will go ahead and discard the Guzma and the fighting, right? I know I need to be careful with the fighting energies. I will check how many I have left. There's 2. So just need to make sure that I attach them at the right time to deal or to maximize my damage output. I will go ahead and play the escape rope. And I will go ahead and do this. Like this one Zapdos can just put in so much work, and then I could have attached the skateboard to Lily Lily for 8. I don't think that's necessary. I will go ahead and Nest Ball for Jirachi, and we might even be able to take advantage of the fighting Tojo that my opponent presumably plays here. So 110 damage, pretty solid amount. Next turn with the switch and the Electro Power, that's around 40 damage plus the Kukui. That's actually perfect knockout on my opponent. So, and by playing the Mina, I definitely don't see him switching out anytime soon. So, oh, okay, so actually does in fact have the Mina on the bench. We'll use the linear attack to target down my Jirachi. That is completely okay by me. If I find another escape rope, that's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the switch. And I'm going to Stellar Wish. I kind of like just pressuring. Well, do I though? Yeah, I'll just keep the switch. I don't KO the... I don't KO the active, right? Well, I do with the Kukui. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the switch. I'll use the Kukui right now, it's fine. At 0 energy, Marshadow and Machamp, it's really not a big deal. And there's the Kukui. And then there's the Electro Power. That does mean I'm hitting for 130 damage. Well, I guess he has the Wishful Baton, so it won't be at 0 energy. Machamp, it will actually be a potentially 3 energy Machamp. But that's okay. I will save the Choice Band here. I also did not need the switch there. Should have... Huh, that was a bad play. I grabbed the switch thinking about next turn, and then I just went ahead and played it. An automatic pilot, which was very silly. Should have just attached the escape rope and retreated. Not the biggest of deals. My opponent didn't attach energy the previous turn, so it might not have an energy to attack anyways. Revenge doesn't even KO me, right? He's 10 short, which means the switch is now. I'm really gonna be kicking myself for not having the switch, but anyways. I apologize guys, my throat is still quite sore. Yep, there's 100 damage only. Ah, jeez. Using up that switch was so silly. So silly. I mean, do I just wanna Coco GX? Probably. Yeah, Coco GX seems good. Get rid of that. And then get rid of this and this. And my Coco GX is bright, so never mind. Never mind. Oh, jeez. What did I do? Well, between the switch last turn and now this play, I'm paying for not paying enough attention. That was literally the worst possible play I could have made. Hitting for 10, 120, then 150, I still need, yeah. No point in not attacking here. Super bad plays though, on my end, not gonna lie. Super bad plays on my end. This turn was a perfect example of what not to do. Not only had I not verified that the Coco GX was in there, which was mistake number 1, but I also got rid of my let loose, which meant, and I played the switch. Yeah, it's like everything that I could have done wrong, I actually did wrong. I actually did wrong everything that I could have done wrong there. Okay, so my opponent is able to find an energy. Won't be able to GX to with the plus bonus, which is good, right? Just straight up for 200 damage. The Mina. I don't get why you want to use Mina in this. I assume. Wait, what? Oh, I guess, yeah. No, wait. Why would you GX instead of 100 blows? Oh, he did get the bonus, right? Because of the Mina. Never mind. Okay, not the biggest of deals. Not the biggest of deals. I will go ahead and grab a stretcher, I guess. Nah, the Kuzma. Okay, the Guzma. I will use the stadium to grab a lightning. And then, I mean, I don't even get a knockout, so is it even worth it though? I think I'm just gonna pass. It's really not a big deal. Just making the absolute worst place though, but it's fine. No more GX attack, no more GX protection. We're about to trade 3 for 1, which is really bad for my opponent. Should be in an okay spot still, despite all my terrible plays. You can tell I'm not 100% right now. Okay. So the energy gets attached to the Landorus. We are going to a Cynthia. And then, I mean, if my opponent doesn't bench anything else, then I am going to be forced to go through another MARSHADOW MACHAMP GX, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to find my Coco GX from my prizes. I am running low on energy though. I do have 1 energy priced. I also have the 2 fightings, but the timing of the Coco has to be perfect. So I might try to just use Sledgehammer next turn. My opponent does decide to retreat. Won't even get a knockout. Right? Well, I guess he does get a knockout, never mind. So if he doesn't get a knockout next turn, then Sledgehammer just gets back-to-back KOs, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to Stellar Wish. I'll definitely grab the Lily. I think that's going to be the card I get rid of for the Viridian Forest. Everything else seems way too valuable. And I do like the Nest Ball to establish another Zapdos here. And then I will go ahead and Viridian Forest away the Lily for a fighting. And I will go ahead and take down this guy. It does eliminate an energy, it's not a big deal. My opponent he needs Guzma to deactivate Sledgehammer. And these 3 prizes are just huge here. Lightning, Viridian, and Coco GX. Probably 2 of the 3 prizes I could have most wanted. So I'm pretty happy with that. Because now at any point my opponent builds up energies, I can use Coco GX. And despite giving him a little bit of a lifeline with my horrible plays earlier, we're still in an okay spot. A second energy spinner, so a lot of energy search for my opponent. Wishful Button, energy spinner, Menace, energy conservation with the Landorus. Really interesting. We'll be able to get the KO, we'll be able to deactivate Sledgehammer, which is something we kind of expected. We also get judged, not a big deal. We can find energy, we even draw the energy, which is fine. See the Power Cyclone, and then does transfer the energy back, which makes sense. So I kind of like just using Kuzma or Escape Rope if I find it. Nest Ball is pretty nice to establish nothing. Hasta luego, Rui, muchas gracias. I mean, just to thin, I guess. I'll get the puzzle, and then I'll go ahead and Stellar Wish for the escape rope. There we go. I kind of like... I don't like just doing 30 damage with the puzzle on this guy, honestly. I'll keep the fighting energy, however. I will attach the lightning, and then I'll go Lily for 4. There's the Coco. I could deal 60. We'll go ahead and discard the Viridian Forest. I mean the Stealthy Hood with the Viridian Forest. I will grab the lightning. And I will go ahead and Sledgehammer here. Measly 30 damage. 3 energy, that's 150, 180 damage right now. That I am dealing. So still a long ways to go. I need double Electro Power to actually be able to get a knockout here. I've only used one, so not completely out of the question. Well, it is, because I would need to top deck it. There's the energy, which is gonna see a straight up 100 blows impact. But this is going to be fine. 4 energy now means I'm up to 230 damage, 240. I mean, it does mean I do need 2 cards. I need to top deck one because I need 1 Electro Power now and Coco Prism Star in order to get the KO. Or Thunder Mountain plus Electro Power. One of those 2. I'll promote the Jirachi, see what I top deck. Not quite, though possible, right? Not quite, though possible. Okay, so we'll go ahead and touch the fighting. And I do believe I go for a Cynthia. Well, you know what? I'm gonna send this guy. And then I'll go ahead and Cynthia. So Marshadow and Machamp GX Mirror. I do find double Electro Power, so now all I need is a Ultra Ball or a Nest Ball to find the Coco Prism Star. I do not find it, however. I will end up finding the Switch, which is a-okay by me, though the Cynthia is tempting. There's no way my opponent can get a KO here, so I'm okay with this. And then I'll just get a little bit of damage. I'll replace the Stadium, encourage him to attach extra energies, and I'll Thunder's Assault. For just a little bit. Now next turn I should be able to win, I hope. I mean, it all depends on me fighting the Coco, but seems not too terrible. Not too terribly difficult. I do have 4 Nest Balls and 3 Ultra Balls in the deck. I have used 4 Nest Balls and 2 Ultra Balls, so never mind. That is actually a little bit scary. But I can basically play out my whole hand for the Lily. 5 energy now in play. 5 energy now in play. I never played the Coco Prism Star even though I had it, because then... Oh my gosh, you're kidding. You are kidding me. Power Plant. Oh my gosh. This just keeps getting worse and worse for me. The Power Plant is actually awful, because now we can't Coco Prism. I mean Coco GX. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huh. That Power Plant is so annoying. Are we gonna get judged? No, my opponent just draws an extra card off of the Judge Whistle. What an interesting game. I feel like it wouldn't have been this close if I had messed up majorly that previous turn. But anyways, it's not a big deal. Like, I would have a Jirachi with a skateboard. I would have more energy in play, probably. Okay, so there's a Mew. Not very useful. Not very useful at all. I will go ahead and attach here. And I don't think I play my Electro Powers now. Yikes. Big yikes. I will go ahead and Thunder's Assault for a measly 10. Wow. How many switches do I even have left? No switches, 1 escape rope, 2 Kuzmas, which I did not find. 3 energy now. In play, we want a lot more than that. Green's Exploration. Double Custom Catcher. So Jirachi probably gonna go down here. Oh my gosh, I am going to lose this match, aren't I? I am actually going to lose this game. Power Cyclone knocks out my Jirachi, transfers the energy over. Okay, that's 4 custom catchers. So does my opponent play Guzma? If he plays Guzma, he's 1. Right? If my opponent actually has Guzma, he has 1. My Guzma is not useful at all. Right, 150 plus triple electro power. That's 240. I would need a 4th electro power. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. No, I've lost. If my opponent has an energy, I have indeed lost. Yeah. I have actually just lost this game. Wow. 1 energy attachment and that's a game. Because my Zapdos goes down. Wow. Immediate well played after attack. They realized what did it for my opponent. The turn I messed up was really awful. I probably would have been able to use TCG GX earlier. Would have saved myself a switch. I don't know. Really awfully played by my part. Really awfully played. Very interesting deck from my opponent for sure. Not sure how competitive it is, but high HP is definitely something that Zapdos has a complicated time with, and then he played it out so well to the point where he essentially made us play to 8 prizes rather than 6, right? By only benching 2 Landers and then 2 MARSHADOW Machamps, we were always playing to 4 prizes. So he was able to pull off the GX as well at the right time. The power plant really hurt. I don't know. It seems like everything just didn't go our way. But anyways. We will call the coin flip. We do win the coin flip. I will go first. We seem to be up against a Malamar deck, I would assume, or Wheezing. If it's Wheezing, we're in trouble. Right? If it is Wheezing, we are in trouble. We get another hearty hello, which is very nice. And I'm going first, so I don't need to bench anything else. I have a feeling this is gonna be Wheezing. Yep, it's Wheezing. Therefore, I'm going to Nest Ball for Zapdos. I am going to go ahead and Ultra Wall away the fighting. And I guess the escape rope. And I'll go ahead and grab another Zapdos. If I manage to attach this Stealthy Hood to Mew, that could be really good. And I'll go ahead and Lily. And I do find energy, I do find escape boards, which is really nice. I should be using Stellar Wish beforehand. Kukui does mean I only need 1 Electro Power to KO the Frost Rotom. I mean, no Electro Powers or only 1 Electro Power to KO a Wheezing, so that's pretty nice. I don't really care about the Frost Rotom, so I'd rather Escape Rope and get a KO that way onto something that's much more valuable. And then we see the Cynthia. Into Wheezing, into Coco, into Let Loose. Just straight up raw Let Loose against us. Okay. That works, I guess. We do find a Guzma, which is nice, and my opponent doesn't bench another thing. I probably should have attached the escape rope. That was a bit silly. That was indeed a bit silly. There's a Mew back again. Triple Guzma. Not bad. though I think I'd rather the Ultra Ball. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about Wheezing if there's no Wheezing in play, right? And Thunder's Assaults for the KO. Not bad. We have another Guzma to chase down another Coughing if we need to, assuming we find a switching card off of the Stellar Wish, either being a switch or an skateboard. Or if we top deck an energy, that would also be great. The Coco can be annoying for sure. The Coco can definitely be annoying, but we'll see. There's the Coughing. I mean, obviously Coco is really good against us, but Coughing or Wheezing is much better. There's the second Coughing. And there's the spread. So, not the best hand. I feel like I have to go after this guy. But if I don't get a switching card here, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. I do find the skateboard. That's very nice. Very, very nice. No damage in between turns either. And I kind of feel like this is where I play the Mew. Right? This is where I play the Mew. I Thunder's Assault, get another prize card. Still no Electro Powers used. That's also a pretty big thing. I find my third Guzma, so I could have back-to-back-to-back Guzmas. Now Coco is really bad. Wheezing is also not ideal for my opponent. Thanks to that Mew, my bench will get protected. And if I can find the Stealthy Hood, that's going to be really good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We do see a Pokegear for a Cynthia. The Cynthia gets played. And this is it though. Like, my opponent is playing a lot of cards, has played quite a few supporters, but his deck is still over half, which is really good. So he's not really thinning as much as he could. I feel like you definitely, even if you didn't find energy, you still definitely retreat into Wheezing. That just does more damage spread than the Coco does. Like, Coco does 40 to the active. Wheezing does 40 total to everyone and has the potential to deal another 40 going back into his turn. So I don't think he would ever flying flip here, but my opponent does decide to go for it. Okay, so I do have one Electro Power. I do have another Guzma. I can't KO the Wheezing just yet, so I feel like I just KO this guy. Nah. Should I KO the Let Loose? I guess. Doesn't activate the the spell tag, which is great. Gets me a Stellar Wish, which is also great. Gets me the Stealthy Hood, which is amazing, because now one spell tag won't KO my Mew. Yeah, looking pretty good for us. Looking pretty good. And this is the power of Jirachi. Yeah, Jirachi just means we don't dead draw as much as we might have. Because both decks are similar, right? In a way that they're like basic base or not. No energy still for my opponent. I still, like, now without the Stealthy Hood, or with the Stealthy Hood, that seems okay, but okay. I'm finally able to, I just need that Lightning energy. Why does that seem so hard with this hand? 4 Lightnings, 2 Brilliant and 1 Thunder Mountain. Shouldn't be that hard. I will, however, Ultra Ball to thin. Get rid of these two. I do believe a Baby Boss could be really good if and when my opponent activates Sledgehammer. I will play the Electro Power, assuming that I can hit one of my 7 out to a Lightning energy, which I do, which is awesome. So I'll play that, and then I guess I'll Stellar Wish, because I like all the cards in my hand. I will... Yeah, I'll keep the... You know what? Yeah, I'll keep the switch. And then I think the card that goes away is the Stretcher or the Cynthia. I actually kind of like getting rid of the Cynthia. It's not ideal, but the fighting is super useful. Though I could have gotten it the next turn anyways. The Electro is super useful, the Cuckoo is super useful, the Stretcher is super useful, the Switch is super useful, so Cynthia had to be the card to go. And I'm feeling like we are going to win this match. I'm feeling it. We do see a little bit of damage in between turns, not the biggest of deals. Not the biggest of deals here. We do see a Mysterious Treasure for a Coughing. Does my opponent finally have something though? Yeah, if it's just a pass, then that's definitely game over. That will definitely be game over. Counter catchers the Mew and goes for a Lily, so that is the way you can KO the Mew. Needs any energy, literally any energy does the trick. The fact that he didn't immediately play it might mean that he didn't get it, and that would be quite awful for him. And yeah, it's just a pass. It is just a pass for him. Really unfortunate. I will go ahead and Professor Kukui, and then I will go ahead and switch. And I will go ahead and Stellar Wish for a Thunder Mountain. And now with this Electro Power, yeah, I will be able to get KO. No matter what my opponent does, I should be okay. I feel like I will attach here, because he might end up activating Sledgehammer this turn. All I need is my last Guzma in order to win, or double Electro Power. I have used 2 Electro Power, so getting that last double Electro Power seems not easy, but getting the last Guzma off of double Jirachi might be doable, but even if it doesn't happen, then that's okay. Decides to put all the damage onto Mew, which I disagree with. Yeah, I definitely disagree with that. Okay, so I think we're good here. Those extra damage counters don't really matter. If you had Coco to retreat into Lele and rearrange, maybe I'd be a little bit worried, but it's really no big deal. Replace the stadium, that's fine, we can replace it with our own. Goes for a Cynthia. Yeah, even if my opponent finds that energy, all he does is 40 damage. All he does is 40 damage. Gosh, I really shouldn't be recording videos. Splattering Splotch doesn't really do anything. And there's a well played. I do believe all I need is an Ultra Ball to win. Well, Stellar Wish, no Ultra Ball, though 1 Electro Power. Escape Rope, he just promotes the Wheezing and I'm in the same spot, so I guess I'll get the Electro Power, and then I'll go ahead and play this, and then I'll go ahead and use it, get rid of the Nest Ball. I'm really in no rush here. You will get potentially 4 prizes though. Ooh. You will potentially get 4 prizes here though. 2 damage counters here, 2 damage counters here. No, 3 prizes. 3 prizes. What am I saying? 3 prizes. Pretty scary though. Pretty scary. I guess. Therefore, I should bench this Jirachi and skateboard it. And then I'll go ahead and attack with this guy because it goes down in between turns and therefore I can promote the Jirachi. instead of attacking with this guy, and then that guy survives and it's still in the active. So I need a switch. So yeah, that was definitely the right call. Attacking with the guy that's about to go down, because then Jirachi can't go down this turn. And now my opponent needs a Guzma as well. Now my opponent needs a Guzma as well. There's another Wheezing. Iserola. I mean, not Iserola, Iserola block with Mr. Mime. I only need a way to switch. Did he attach the DD? Oh yeah, he attached the DD, so that's game. Yeah, that is game. The active doesn't go down. I didn't take a prize, so I just attack again and win. Unless he plays some sort of mixed herbs or life herb and flips heads. Even life herb heads doesn't work. So yeah, Splattering Spludge deals a little bit of extra damage. The Stealthy Hooded Mew is just way too much for the deck to handle, and then we'll just go ahead and retreat and take our last prize card. Super interesting that he actually went down to one prize, right? So you'd think that if my opponent had found energy earlier or whatnot, then this probably would not have been as close as you would have liked it to be. We'll put the 2 damage counters on Jirachi to make sure that he gets that extra prize, prolonging the game just a little bit, but just not quite enough, because we do end up taking the win. So really interesting game against Marshadow Machamp, a really metagame based matchup against Wheezing. You can see the advantage of having Mew and Stealthy Hood. I think those are 2 very important cards to have. But yeah guys, that will be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. This was the top 4 deck from Santa Clara Regionals, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. I won't be able to stream, it seems like, until Friday. I think I've decided not to go to Madison, so that means Friday I'll have, as long as my throat cooperates, Friday I should be having an extra long stream to celebrate my birthday, to celebrate my Sao Paulo regional win, and just to celebrate that no more travel until NAIC. I'm also pretty happy about that. But anyways guys, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.